Chapter 12. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
In the previous video, which also had its basis in verse 1, Michael the archangel, Christ the ruler of angels, stands up. We saw that the phrase, stands up, is translated from the Hebrew root, ahmad. It also means to end or stop. We also learned that this describes the end of Jesus' work as the judge, a time known only to the Father, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Gabriel highlights a couple of events that transpire when Christ puts an end to the judgment. 1. God's commandment-keeping people are delivered. 2. There is a time of trouble such as never was, a time of stress, distress, such as the earth has never seen. In Matthew 24 verse 21, Christ speaks of a period of tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be. This tribulation, fulfilled in the oppression and slaughter of the church by the papal power, is already past, while the time of trouble of Daniel 12 verse 1 is still future. When Jesus ends his intercession in the sanctuary above, God's long-suffering will come to an end. The world has rejected God's mercy, hated his love, and trampled his holy law. Probation closes on the wicked, Revelation 22 verse 11, and the wicked, unsheltered by divine grace, have no protection from the devil. Satan plunges the earth into one great, final trouble. God's people will be plunged into affliction and distress, described by the prophet as the time of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30 verse 7, Alas! For that day is great, so that none is like it, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. When Christ ends his work as mediator, the case of every soul has been decided, and then, this time of trouble will begin. The Holy Spirit is withdrawn from the earth, as there remains no atoning blood for sin. As Jacob was threatened with death by his angry brother, so the people of God will be in danger from the wicked who are seeking to destroy them. Demons move the ungodly to declare open war against the people of God, false imprisonments, persecutions ensue. And as Jacob wrestled all night for deliverance from the hand of Esau, so the righteous will cry to God day and night for deliverance from the enemies that surround them. Many will be persecuted for their faith, but the Lord will not permit his people to be slaughtered en masse, as was the case in the Dark Ages. Jeremiah states that the righteous shall be saved from it. Daniel 12 verse 1, the righteous shall be delivered. Verse 2 describes two types of resurrection. God's people are resurrected to life eternal, while his enemies to everlasting shame. Verse 3 shows that those faithful witnesses of Christ will shine like the stars forever. They stand next to the Father, the Ancient of Days. They shine in a glory that shall bring joy even to the heart of Christ their Redeemer, and thus, they live forever and ever.